face-off. Canada presses the attack in the United States zone. Joel Otto tries to clear it for the United States back to the neutral zone. And Olchek now playing it back to Canada's blue line as Murphy has control. Murphy out there with Scott Stevens. Pass for Lindros. Drops it for Murphy. Shooting, hits the goal post. Richter grabs the rebound and the United States clears. A great early scoring chance right there denied. Off the goalpost, Shanahan with Harachuk. Don Koharski, the referee, will call the first penalty of the night against Tony Granato of the United States.
Got a quick start for the Canadian team. They started with the Sutter line. They got it going. Joel Otto was nailed twice. Here's a shot that will rattle off the goalpost. Screen set up. Big Lindros going to the net, providing the screen. Mike Richter beaten to the glove side, but the goalpost was hit. The Canadians have shown more in the first minute here than what they showed during the entire Finnish game. Larry Murphy had moved up into the play. Penalty upcoming here as Granato reaches out, and you see him haul down Lindros. So the first two lines on the ice for Team Canada showing some true grit. Power play time. Canada was 0 for 2 in their first game. And with Mike Richter in goal for the Americans, he can stop anybody.
Here they come. Gretzky dumps it off to Larmer. Larmer a centering pass and Richter down to smother in the crease.
John, yesterday, Team Canada practiced in Toronto. The first 5 minutes of practice didn't go the way Mike Keenan wanted. Mike Keenan threw his stick helicopter style into the stands to wake his teammates up, or his players up, and it looks like they've woken up. Tim Taylor is coaching along with Jay Leach and Mike Eaves and Joe Bertagna, the goaltending coach. As you see there, Tim Taylor is a thinking man's coach. He coaches at Yale University in the United States.
Fleury will take the draw for Canada against Joel Otto, his Calgary Flame teammate. Larmer on the right, Gretzky on the left. Gretzky's hand much improved, but they prefer him not to take face-offs for now.
Gretzky shot the puck a lot better today during the morning skate for Team Canada and commented how much of a difference 24 hours makes.
Power play is on the ice for Canada. Sliding around past Coffey. Now Fleury picks it up over on the far boards. For Coffey, his shot deflected off the net. Fleury, Gretzky. Gretzky off the back of the goal to Fleury, left point Coffey. McInnes lets the shot go. That is blocked. Pressure remains. Coffey shooting. Blocked by the American defenders, and they clear the zone.
Good job by the American team not to allow a clean shot through, but credit Theo Fleury with 3 good passes. Concise, sharp, accurate passes in the offensive zone.
Larmer rink wide for McInnes. Drops it off inside the line. Takes it back again. Loose in front of the goal. They bang at it. Finally back to center it comes to Scott Stevens. Rink wide to Al McInnes. They change. Team Canada. Messier comes on the ice now. Larmer remains. McInnes getting it off to Courtnall. Wes Courtnall for Robitaille. Robitaille trying to clear it across to the far corner and couldn't find Messier. Al McInnes, about 2.5 minutes in, 35 seconds left on the Canadian power play. Team Canada works it ahead. Courtnall with Robitaille and Messier. Here's the shot by McInnes, blocked in front again. A lot of those drives do not ever get to Mike Richter. 20 seconds to go on the power play.
By the way, Bill Ranford is playing goal for Team Canada. He hasn't had any work yet. And he certainly deserves the start after his excellent first game against the Finnish team, a 2-2 tie.
And the Roenick line is on the ice. Just 3 seconds left in the penalty. Murphy has it for Team Canada. Intercepted by Jeremy Roenick. Feeding it ahead for O'Donnell. Into the corner. Roenick waits for the pass in front. Intercepted. Team's back at full strength now. Past the 3-minute mark. Rick Tocchet of the Philadelphia Flyers has Dirk Graham of Chicago with him with Murphy.
Mike Keenan has Brent Sutter's line on the ice right now to go opposite the Roenick line, and it's a line built with speed, a lot of speed.
Chelios back for it, and there'll be a face-off just outside the blue line. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
CTV's coverage of the 1991 Labatt Canada Cup is brought to you in part by your local bottlers of Coca-Cola Classic. You can't beat the real thing.
Young Eric Lindros ready for the face-off. Scoreless first period. 16.5 minutes to go. The United States has withstood the power play thrust by Canada. Eric Desjardins. Across to Steve Smith. Lindros now comes in. Pass in front and just failed to click to Shanahan. Ranford with the big goal stick stopping it for Steve Smith. Lindros. Number 39, Wolanin met him. And back to center ice it comes. Smith waits, shoots it in. Team Canada buzzing all around. A centering pass was intercepted by Wolanin of the Quebec Nordique.
Yeah, there was quite a collision between Lindros and Wolanin.
Here's Hull coming in, and the offside pass.
The Americans have lost Eric Weinrich. When Chelios shot the puck into to the USA bench, he hit his teammate, Eric Weinrich, below the left ear, or right around the left ear, and he has gone to the locker room for repairs.
Well, Mike Richter, normally a stand-up goalie, hasn't had a chance to do much of that tonight. Bill Ranford gets a second start for Team Canada.
Watch for the Americans to keep the puck away from Ranford's catching hand. Team USA has a lot of respect, saying that Ranford has one of the quicker gloves in all of hockey regarding goaltenders, and they may try to keep the puck to the stick hand side.
Otto on the face-off against Corson. Larmer on his right. On his left is Wayne Gretzky. McInnes and Stevens on defense for Canada. And Gretzky waits on the left side while Larmer plays it ahead. The centering pass by Corson is broken up. This is Otto clearing it ahead for the United States. And Olczyk. He flips it down. Mullins in pursuit as they jam it down to the Canadian zone. McInnes. Gretzky. Relay in the left side for Corson, high off the glass. And it's whistled down.
Don, that was a 3-on-2 for Team Canada that didn't click, but it was because of the first pass by McInnes. A great, crisp first pass out of the zone, and with that pass, boom, it's a 3-on-2, yet it didn't click.
Approaching the 5-minute mark, scoreless game.
Take a look at the lines that the American team will use. That's that line with speed. They were responsible for 3 goals in Game 1. There's the 3 lines, and they go with 2 extra forwards, Christian and Doug Brown. Brown did not dress for warm-up as he suffered from the flu, but he is dressed for the game.
Johnston shoots it ahead for the United States. And Don Koharski goes back to work with a slashing call just as the play went into the Canadian zone.
The slashing call on Steve Larmer. There's the defense pairings for Team USA. They have 6 dressed. Remember, Leach, Chelios, Suter, all great offensive defensemen, and Wolanin is dressed as a 7th. That's the same 7 they dressed for Game 1. Not 6, but 7. There's Larmer in the penalty box, slashing the call.
Steve Larmer, 2 minutes for slashing at 4 minutes 54 seconds.
Don Ranford hasn't had any work yet. We're almost 5 minutes in, and it looks like now, with a power play against him, he may see his first real action.
Kevin Miller has got Hull and Modano on the ice on the power play. Gretzky out there to help kill it off for Team Canada. Linesman gets in the way, but the United States Ed Olczyk carries on now. Comes back on the point. Suter waits for the pass. It goes the other way. Back for Chelios. Chelios trying to get it to Suter. It's intercepted by Messier. And Messier gets it ahead to Wayne Gretzky. McInnes. His shot is blocked by Suter. Chelios in the American corner. Gretzky gets a break. Team Canada changes. The United States back to center ice with it. Long lead pass fails to click. Scott Stevens into the corner. They bump in there. Modano passing it out. Intercepted. Team Canada will kill a few more seconds off now with Dirk Graham passing to Courtnall. Then all the way back for Smith and Desjardins inside the Team Canada blue line. The penalty has been half killed. 6 minutes have gone by in the first period of scoreless hockey. Intercepted in there.
It's one area that Mike Richter is not great at, and that's handling the puck away from his goal net. He's a great goaltender, but that's his weakest area.
Rodick lets it fly, and there's a great save by Bill Ranford off the pads. Hard blast. Chris Chelios being dogged by Courtnall. Suter now sends the United States away inside the blue line. 30 seconds to go on the penalty, and that's broken up. Number 4 is Kevin Hatcher of the Washington Capitals. Ahead to Craig Janney of the Boston Bruins. That failed to materialize. Canada doing a good job with just 13 seconds to go in the American power play.
Only giving up the one shot, Don, and that was that longer shot that Ranford was forced into making a good save, but just the one shot over now what is 2 minutes.
And the gate is open. Larmer's back on the ice. The teams are full strength. They've each killed off a power play opportunity. Larmer on the near boards for Canada, being watched by Otto. Leach can't contain it. McKinnon shoots it past him. Fleury and Hatcher heavily into the boards. There'll be a delayed call here. Koharski, the referee, has got his arm raised.
That's all Theo Fleury, his spark going after Kevin Hatcher.
Now they finally whistle it down. Those two had quite a match going all the way into the corner. Still scoreless. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Hit it. Yeah!
We know it doesn't everything.
So Kevin Hatcher, after jousting with Fleury, gets a high sticking penalty.
There's some action here, a difference of about 6 inches. Fleury upset that he was held up. Watch him take a run at Hatcher, and Hatcher will react with a stick right across the side of the head of Fleury, knocking him down. That's what Fleury's put into the lineup for, to add spark, and there he drew a penalty.
The referee is from Canada, Don Koharski. The linesman from the United States, Kevin Collins, and from Finland, Kim Phil. They expect McInnes, slight injury or no, to see a lot of ice time. He has already again tonight. He starts the play. They form it up right to Eric Lindros inside the blue line. Number 88, Lindros from Robitaille gets it back from the LA King. Here's the shot from McInnes, screen but off target. Robitaille tries to pass it in front, saving it for Gretzky. Lemaster makes the play, and Team Canada scores. Lindros, 1-0 for Canada.
He got himself into good position. Gretzky waits, and look at that little pass, setting up a 2-on-1 in front with Lindros and Robitaille. Amazing play by Gretzky. Robitaille's off the net. He knows where Lindros is. Mike Richter with no chance, and it's a power play goal. And it was Theo Fleury with his play that led to that power play.
Young Lindros now with a goal and an assist in Canada Cup play. The assist to Gretzky and Robitaille. And apparently Lindros said just today that he's quite happy to play junior hockey for 2 more years.
Don, I don't think he's going to go to Quebec. I think he's going to wait this thing out. I don't think you'll see him in a Quebec Nordique uniform. He's going to go to York University. He's already enrolled for 2 business courses, along with playing junior hockey in Oshawa, maybe playing the World Juniors, and maybe the Olympics for Canada.
Janney now can't find Miller inside the blue line. He goes down. Team Canada eager to form up the power play. The United States trying to keep the puck inside Team Canada's zone for as long as they can. Kevin Miller of Detroit, some good body work in the corner. Now finally it comes out over the blue line, but Leach is there to keep it back in. A 1-0 hockey game for Team Canada on the Eric Lindros goal. Fleury shoots it into the corner. It Here's the Hatcher penalty. High-sticking flurry that led to the goal. Pass in front just fails to connect. Russ Korkle with it now. Corson will leave the ice. Passing it in behind for Fleury. Here's the pass in front for Howardchuk. Hatcher ties him up and turns him around. But he keeps the puck going to Fleury. Trapped at the blue line and kept in by Team Canada.
Down through 9 minutes, the Americans have not been able to get any offense going, and when that happens, that means their defense is pressured, and their defense to this point has not been able to join the offensive rush, but they can explode.
Here's Modano going in, centering it for Roenick, and they just failed to score there. Great chance for the United States. Team Canada's Korkle back. His wide ankle shot goes wide of Richter. Korkle taking down Roenick. Hard-hitting, fast-paced action between these two, nearing the midway point of the first period. Hatcher passing it ahead. Center ice, Desjardins for Canada. Near side, Tocchet accepts the pass, the blue line. In he goes, dropping it, and Robitaille's weak rolling shot could not elude Richter. Olczyk for the United States with Mullet. Tocchet steals it. Tocchet trying to break in. Drops it back. Howardchuk, or Robitaille it was with a shot. Falling as he let it go. Cross to Robitaille. Centers it out. Hops over the stick and Otto has it.
Canada absolutely controlling the neutral zone, turning the puck from defense into offense to this point. If I was Tim Taylor, I'd even think about a timeout, because Canada is just rolling here.
Suter at the blue line makes his pass to Otto. It's intercepted and cleared by Steve Larmer. Now Chris Chelios. Larmer has it. Gretzky. Lindros breaks to the net. Larmer going in. Backhands it. Richter saves that. Chelios collects the rebound. As Lindros checks him and hounds him up to center ice.
Yeah, that's the area right there, Don. Another neutral zone turnover.
Here comes Gretzky, drops it to Lindros, and he shoots on the deflection by Suter wide. 8:45 left. Virtually non-stop action here as Canada presses for a second goal. They've kept the United States off balance the last 5 minutes. Larmer takes a good check. Back from number 32, Kevin Miller, and goes down, but play carries right on. Here's McInnes. Pass, Gretzky for Larmer. Intercepted by Jim Johnson of the Minnesota North Stars. Now Craig Janney comes away. 2-on-2 with Miller. Knocks it to Miller. Miller setting, shooting. It never passed the defense. Almost 12 minutes gone. Still 1-0 for Team Canada on the power play goal by Lindros. Messier from the angle. Off Johnson's skate wide. Johnson bumps at Messier. Picked up by number 27, Shane Corson. Delayed penalty here. It'll be against Team Canada.
I think Mark
Dono shooting it in.
Pardon me, Don. I think Mark Messier will get the call. It's a penalty in the offensive zone. Slashings are called. 52.
So, power play advantage for the U.S. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Mark Messier slashing at 12-12 of this opening period. Johnson picked him off, and Mark Messier reacts with Johnson, pulling the helmet off. They continue to joust. And there's this, well, there's the top of the stick. Messier's in the penalty box.
Not the most flagrant slashing penalty you'll ever see.
The headlock wasn't bad prior to that, though.
An attempted mugging, perhaps.
The way this game has gone, the power play for Team USA better have a strong night, because at even strength, they've been dominated to this point.
Al Hull is on the ice. He's still favoring a tender knee over on the near side. Chelios lets the blast go, and finding it is Ranford to smother any rebound.
Don, the thought was that Brett Hull may play only power play in this game. He's had problems with the knee that he injured in that Swedish game, their opening game, their win. He then tried to skate yesterday, left partially through practice. This morning did skate, but said that probably would see primarily power play time. And he is needed, of course, when they get into a game like this, where the Canadian team has been running and gunning so far. Hull's power play knowledge is needed.
Unofficially, Team Canada's outshot the United States 8-3.
And missed the net with another 8.
Chris Chelios now trying to form up the power play opportunity for the United States. Trying to scoop it across to Suter. It's intercepted. Here is Sutter with Graham. Graham shooting, and Richter turns that away. Modano now with Olczyk. He dump it inside the line for Hull. They can't get it to him, and it's cleared by Team Canada.
It's like Dirk Graham is used primarily as a penalty killer by Mike Keenan for this game.
Gary Suter of the Calgary Flames engineers the play. A wide ankle shot, fine save, rebound comes out. Oh, a great scoring chance there for Hull. And he was turned aside by Ranford. Here comes Gretzky now with Larmer, 2-on-1. The pass to Larmer, he scores!
Right there, robbed Brett Hull. Team Canada moves up ice as Chelios can't handle the puck. It's a 2-on-1. And can Larmer finish? Up top, over top of Mike Richter on a wonderful pass. Look at the puck get through to Larmer by Gretzky. Gretzky had to thread it through Sutter, or pardon me, Suter. He did it. Put it on Steve Larmer's stick. Larmer scores a shorthanded goal, and for Team Canada, it's been specialty team play here. A power play goal and a shorthanded goal.
And Wayne Gretzky has engineered them both. 6.5 minutes to go. 2-0 for Team Canada. Hatcher bumped on the boards. Sutter against Hatcher. Janney tries to help out now. Sutter against 2 U.S. players is winning the battle so far. Now Hatcher has it. Larmer getting Canada's second goal while shorthanded. Now Koharski whistles down another play. This is the Labatt Canada Cup on CTV.
Long power play. I'm saying long because my math isn't that. There's subtraction.
Well, Messier's penalty did not hurt Team Canada. Now with these 2 minors to Hatcher, Team Canada's got a chance to break this wide open. They lead 2-0 with 6:08 to go. Fleury against Otto on the faceoff. Coffey, Harchuk, and Desjardins are soon to be joined by Messier in 11 seconds out of the Hamilton Cox Coliseum penalty box. It goes to the corner. Shot ahead at center ice. Weinrich back on the ice after that cut he suffered early in the period. 5 seconds in Messier's penalty. And then Team Canada will have a power play starting right now. They bring it down to the U.S. zone. Wide ankle shot is redirected by Richter. Desjardins on the boards takes a bump. Play is in the American corner. Eric Desjardins battling with Joel Otto. Centers it out. Nobody there, and the United States clears. Tony Granato firing it down the ice. 5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the first period. The pass to Harchuk. Messier with him, and Fleury. Fleury now dumps it down into the corner for Harchuk. Messier helps out. Number 24 for the United States out there's checking. Team Canada still in control.
Chelios will take a penalty now, Don. He got...
Here's a chance for Desjardins, but it hopped over his stick.
Chelios got his stick up into the face of one of the Canadian players.
They score. Harchuk.
It's another power play goal. Watch Harchuk stand in front. He's being checked and marked, but he just stays there, and the Americans release from him. The puck will get put in front, Fleury, I believe, got it in front, and Howard Chuck scores to make it a 3-0 Canadian lead. Howard Chuck is checked. Chelios watches Fleury. Fleury gets it in front and puts the puck through his second effort shot in behind Mike Richter.
So one penalty comes down, but still, no, they put it up again. 2:47 left in Hatcher's sentence.
There was a delayed penalty coming up to the Americans at the time.
I've checked that. The one penalty has gone down, and the other one remains. He's still got his 2 minutes
Right.
to serve.
It starts fresh at 2 minutes.
3-0 for Team Canada.
Number 10 in the Team Canada, Dale Howard-Chuck. Assisted by number 14, invece numero 14, Theoren Fleury.
Here's Lindros breaking in. He shoots it wide.
At 15 minutes 5 seconds.
Lindros again for Larmer. Gretzky behind the net accepts the pass. Centers it all the way back to Smith. His shot, and Larmer failed to redirect it. The United States in a big hole now. Trailing 3-0, a little over 4 minutes to go in the opening period.
The Canadians have kept the tempo up. The Canadians are getting to the majority of the loose pucks. And that's one of the main reasons why you see a 3-0 score.
Gretzky tried to feed Larmer. Weinrich breaks it up. McInnes rink wide left side for Lindros. A bump to Brown from McInnes from behind. That Brown is number 24. Weinrich backhands it at the bench, then takes a poke at the Canadian player. The linesman separates them and play goes on. Here's Coffey. Gretzky trails inside the line. Coffey sweeps it in front, and Shanahan couldn't get any wood on it. Christian, the only member of the 80 U.S. Olympic team, still with Team USA in the Canada Cup. Shanahan into the far corner, swings around behind, tries to feed Gretzky, but it's intercepted and cleared. 26 seconds left now in Hatcher's second penalty. It's been a costly night for Hatcher and Team USA from the penalty box. Shanahan playing it by Leach, and they whistle it down at the blue line of the United States. Labatt's Blue, player of the game for Team USA, will be awarded a unique Inuit sculpture courtesy of Canadian Tire. Canadian Tire supports skills development, participation, fair play, and fun in communities across Canada. The spirit of hockey, Team Canadian Tire.
Still 17 seconds remaining in the penalty minutes to Hatcher. 3:11 remaining in the period, and Canada enjoying a 3-0 lead.
A little over 3:05 now it is. Murphy shooting, and that is why. Canadians buzzing all around the United States zone, looking for a fourth goal here. A beleaguered United States team finally gets a respite and clears as Hatcher steps back on the ice.
Don, Canada is playing the way they practiced in Toronto yesterday. Once Mike Keenan got their attention, it was a very, very intense, well-executed practice, and they just kept that tempo right up here.
This is Murphy against Badano. Play at center ice. And in by Stevens. Canada changing on the fly now. Less than 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period. Ryan Leach to the New York Rangers for Madano. To Granato, the ex-Ranger, now the Los Angeles Kings, and he shoots it back.